evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our New York studio. I'm Chris Taylor. We begin with a major legal development on Pakistan's taxation framework. The Federal Constitutional Court of Pakistan on Tuesday upheld the legality of the controversial super tax law, dismissing objections raised by taxpayers and affirming the validity of Section 4B of the Income Tax Ordinance, which has been in effect since 2015. A bench led by Chief Justice Amin Uddin Khan ruled that the petitions lacked merit, rejecting claims that the levy was excessive or disproportionate. Government lawyers maintained that the super tax falls squarely within Parliament's exclusive taxing authority and applies as an additional charge on high-income earners rather than a separate impost. The ruling effectively clears the way for continuation of the super tax regime, ending years of legal uncertainty involving high courts and the Federal Board of Revenue. Turning now to measures aimed at protecting overseas Pakistanis, the federal government has announced a new fast-track policy to address property disputes in the capital. Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi said that under the initiative, if an overseas Pakistani files a complaint regarding illegal occupation or qabza of property in the Islamabad Capital Territory, the Deputy Commissioner Islamabad must issue a decision within 7 days. The government says the move is designed to ensure swift and transparent action while strengthening confidence among Pakistanis living abroad. For more on this, we go live to our correspondent in Islamabad, Sarah William. Sarah, what are officials saying on the ground?
Chris, officials here say this policy responds directly to long-standing complaints from overseas Pakistanis about delayed and costly dispute resolution. The Interior Ministry has instructed district administrations to prioritize these cases and maintain strict timelines. Authorities argue that faster decisions will discourage land grabbing and restore trust in state institutions. There is also an emphasis on making the process transparent to reassure overseas investors. Officials believe this could significantly improve Pakistan's image as a secure destination for diaspora investment.
Thank you, Sarah William, reporting from Islamabad. Next, to customs and trade policy. Pakistan's Federal Board of Revenue has issued a significant change by abolishing the role of authorized local agents in the valuation process for imported vehicles, particularly luxury cars from Europe. Under Customs General Order No. 2 of 2026, duties and taxes will now be assessed solely on prices certified by vehicle manufacturers, rather than figures provided by local agents. The FBR says the move is intended to curb under-invoicing, boost transparency, and standardize duty assessments. Analysts note that the change could raise the cost of imported luxury vehicles, as manufacturers' global prices are often higher than locally declared values. In parliamentary developments, the National Assembly Standing Committee on the Cabinet Secretariat in Islamabad has backed a proposal to bar civil servants from holding dual citizenship. Committee members, led by Chair Ibrar Ahmed, argued that bureaucrats should be subject to the same constitutional restrictions as parliamentarians, who are already prohibited from holding multiple nationalities. While officials acknowledged that dual nationality is permitted in some countries, lawmakers insisted on equal standards of loyalty and accountability within the state. A final decision on the proposal is expected on February 16th, following further legislative review. The committee also discussed travel allowances for federal secretaries. Internationally, Indonesia has received its first 3 Rafale advanced fighter jets from France, marking a major upgrade for the country's aging air force. A defense ministry official told Reuters that the aircraft have been delivered under a multi-billion-dollar defense deal signed in 2022 and expanded last year. Indonesia has ordered up to 42 Rafale jets, along with French frigates and submarines, as part of a broader military modernization drive. The newly delivered jets are now stationed at Rosman Nurjadin Air Base in Pekanbaru, Sumatra, with more expected later this year. And finally, in Middle East diplomacy, Saudi Arabia's Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud has said Riyadh wants a strong and positive relationship with the United Arab Emirates. Speaking to reporters in Warsaw, he stressed that deeper cooperation depends on the UAE's full withdrawal from Yemen. The minister said such a move would serve as a building block for improved ties and regional stability. His remarks follow recent tensions after UAE-backed separatists seized territory near the Saudi border, reigniting concerns over military involvement in Yemen. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.